So in today's video I'm going to be showing my build for the Gaslands UK June Build. The theme was support vehicles. This could be anything from a film crew to a mobile mechanic or a recovery vehicle, fuel tankers, paramedics, pretty much anything that operates behind the scenes to kind of support the races in a Gaslands event. So here we have two Matchbox cars that I'm going to use. We've got a Matchbox ladder truck and a Matchbox water hauler. The plan is to steal the water tank from the water hauler and attach it to the back of the ladder truck to make a simple fuel truck. Now I'd usually show both of these cars disassembled, but whilst I was disassembling the ladder truck, I kind of snapped the chassis, and then whilst I was waiting for that to work, the glue to dry on that, I kind of just got busy working on it, and so I've had to skip that process for this video. So as you can see at this point, it's no longer just a simple fuel truck. So I got the idea, like some aircraft can refuel mid-flight, that it'd probably be handy for racers to be able to refuel on the go instead of having to stop completely and then refuel. Obviously you just slow down, pull alongside this truck whilst you're driving at a steady speed, refuel, and then take off again. Of course, you'd have to put some kind of rule in the Gaslands event. You'd have to put some kind of rule in that you couldn't shoot the fuel truck, otherwise you'd get yourself an easy double kill. Although it definitely would be some really good hazard pay if you lived long enough to spend it. So the rear section is inspired from Mad Max 2 Road Warrior. In the film they have a fuel tanker and they have a rear section of a car welded to the back of the fuel tanker, which is used for as a platform for a soldier to fight from. And I kind of want to do the same thing here. Unfortunately I didn't really have any cars that I was willing to cut up for the rear section, so I just kind of scratch built it in the end. So as usual, I'll go through the parts list and how I built this. So we'll start with the front. So the armour for the front windshield here is an armour panel from the North Star military figures, implement of Carnage sprue. I just trimmed it down a bit. The plough is some square styrene that I've cut up into spikes and just glued to the front bumper. For the fuel arms, I built the framework out of some square styrene tubing and then used some wire as a fuel line, and then just kind of scratch built the fuel nozzles out of just some smaller bits of styrene tubing. The rear guards are from the Dark Alliance 172 scale Survivor pack, which is definitely a good pack of figures. I think you get 48 and there's 12 different designs, and it's a very cheap pack of figures. I think I paid £10. It's about probably $15-ish maybe, I'm not entirely sure. So up front, the female guard is also from the Dark Alliance 172 scale the 172 scale Survivor pack. The driver is from a pack of 172 scale World War II German drivers. Also on the front we've got a crate of Molotovs and an AK looking rifle. This is from the Auto Kill Crash and Burn sprue. So here we are with a finished paint job. Originally I wasn't going to make it as rusty, I was just going to make it very dirty and grimy, but unfortunately the white paint didn't lay as smooth as I would liked, and it was patchy and it just looked like it was rust bubbling through, so I just added the rust in the end. Another thing I wish I could have done is add a fuel decal to the side of the tanker, but I didn't have any fuel decals, so I couldn't really do that. So in the end I just kind of freehand painted, so I just freehand and paint. So painting freehand, I painted self-service fuel on the side just to kind of identify this as a fuel truck. As usual, there'll be a nice little slideshow of the glamour shots at the end. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.